Join me as I fly Singapore Airlines business class flight from Frankfurt to New York. We're flying with the 777-300, and this flight is sure to be a flight to remember from its massive seats and scrumptious cuisine. I'll also go over the lounge experience and seat amenities. I'm flying solo for this one, and you're my guest of honor. Let's go! After 10 days of exploring Italy and Germany with my dad, we parted ways and I am heading back home to Toronto via New York. I made way to the subway and got to the airport with ease. There was no lineup at the check-in counter for business class passengers, so I received my boarding pass pretty quickly. This was awesome because the airport was packed. So because I'm a Star Alliance Gold member, I got access to the Senator Lounge today, which is a huge treat. It was a minimal design, but was very sophisticated and elegant with an earthy color scheme. They had many breakfast offerings, including cakes, cereals, and eggs. If you enjoy watching flight and luxury hotel content, please consider giving my channel a like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. I decided to just go with cereal because I wanted to save my appetite for the in-flight cuisine. There's even a spa area, which might be really great for those long layovers, and there's plenty of seating for you to rest and relax. At the gate, it was a little bit chaotic. There were no real lines and everyone was really impatient to get on. Eventually, I was able to board. As I do, let's go over the flight map. Today we're flying the 777-300, which has a 1-2-1 configuration, and I am going to be seated at 11K. Okay, so I sort of lost my cool when I saw the business class cabin.
This is unbelievable.
It was by far the biggest cabin I have ever seen, or I don't know if they had just made it look that way because of the seats. It was also the most chic and probably my favorite color palette. Rich burgundies, gold accents, and houndstooth pillows, which my interior design sister says is a very luxurious fabric. The seats were huge, with 2 windows designated for each. They served a welcome drink as I was putting my baggage away, and it was a choice between apple and orange juice this morning. I opted for apple juice and I settled in. This was the perfect time to check out the seat further. The seats had a lot of storage, and the first compartment came with a pair of headphones and a bottle of water. Beside it was the meal tray, which had a push release. The space in front was a bench for your feet to rest on, but I bet another passenger could sit in front of you as well during the flight if you wish. A flight attendant brought over the amenity kit, socks, and slippers, which she even removed from the packaging for me. It really made me feel like royalty. And also, I felt kind of awkward because it's just a weird experience. They were able to board everyone on the flight pretty quickly, but I was still shocked that the flight safety video began playing. It just felt so fast. Every seat has 3 lights, one for when you're in the seated position, a brighter one, and one for when you're laying flat. There's a mirror to satisfy our generation's narcissism, and enough storage at the bottom of the seat to fit a filled-up base bag. The seat controls were easy to understand and worked without problems. While we taxied to our strip, let's take a look at this amenity kit. It was from Penhaligon's, a luxe UK fragrance brand. The makeup bag came with facial mist, lip balm, and hand lotion. Eventually, it was time for takeoff. Let's officially begin our adventure to New York. As soon as the seatbelt sign was turned off, the attendant brought over a glass of champagne and I took a look at the menu. We were first served our amuse-bouche, which was chicken sauté skewers. I have heard many wonderful things about this dish, and it did not disappoint. Perfectly cooked, juicy morsels with a delightful peanut sauce. I devoured it. Afterwards, the table was set for the main meal service. I liked the simplicity of the tableware. It was clean and elegant, which seems to be the word for today. The cod was served next. It was a marinated cod with cucumber salad. I really enjoyed the presentation, but the taste didn't excite me as much. It wasn't that it was bad, there just wasn't anything remarkable about it. Now the main course was the showstopper. I got the Penang Nuer, which is a beef curry with vegetable, egg, and duo rice. I'll let my reaction speak for itself here. I couldn't decide on what I wanted for dessert, so they brought me a large selection of their favorites: Black Forest cake, fruit, and the cheese plate. I could not finish it all, but I tried everything, and the cake was certainly my most favorite. I have a huge weakness for cake, and Black Forest is one that I'm especially fond of. So after eating that gargantuan meal, I was getting into food coma status, and I decided to watch something to force myself to stay awake. The in-flight entertainment was great, with many options to choose from and a very responsive remote control. The touchscreen made it easy to go through all the options, and there were a lot. From new Hollywood releases to classic TV shows, there's something for everyone. I was able to watch a few shows for a couple of hours, but it was time to get some much-needed sleep. I do believe this flight had turn-down service, but I always feel really awkward asking for it, so I just did it myself. Here is the bed in its lay-flat position. Okay, time for some shut-eye. I got up after a few hours and it was time to freshen up. Bathroom break! By far the prettiest bathroom in the sky that I have been to. There were orchids as floral accents, vanity lights around the mirrors, and washcloths. After a quick brush of my hair and a spritz of face mist, we were ready to go. With only a couple hours left in the flight, our second meal was served. It was a heaping portion of fried rice vermicelli with marinated chicken. It was fabulous, but I ate so much during the first meal service that it was hard for me to eat much of it. I wish we could get takeout boxes on flights, because I would totally eat this as leftovers the next day. Sadly, we were over NYC and the flight was coming to an end. We were asked to put our seats back up to its starting position. I couldn't find the receipt of this flight for some reason. I'm thinking I may have deleted it by accident, so you're gonna have to take my word for it when I say that this flight was booked with Aeroplan at 80,000 points, which comes to around 1,100 Canadian dollars. You think that's worth it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. See you in the next one where I review a luxury hotel experience. First of the channel, so I really do hope you'll watch. Bye!